I'm ready for some hiking in Pinetop-Lakeside, Arizona. Let's do it. Hey y'all, welcome to the Seabee Traveler channel. Today I just wanted to bring you along. I'm going to do a couple small hikes, a little stroll through the woods, get a nice view overlooking the Mogan Rim. And then a little bit later, I wanted to take you to another little stroll to check out some wildlife. It takes you out to a little pond, maybe see some ducks. There's a little beaver pond out there. But yeah, I wanted to, it's right in here. Yep, nobody here, so should be a nice little hike. It's kind of early in the morning. It's supposed to be a little bit breezy, so hopefully I'll get to fly my drone out here. Just got a new one, and I'm ready to get that thing in the air. So let me get parked here, and we will hit the trail. Well, here we are at the Mogan Rim Interpretive Trail. It's a nice trail. I like coming up here, mostly sunrise. But yeah, this is a nice little trail. It's paved most of the way, like you see here. And I think the roughest part of this trail is actually at the parking lot. But I think it's pretty handicap accessible. Pavement could use some work, but I hear they've done some work up here. I think they've done some clearing, brush clearing, but I wanted to see what it was like with the fall colors. It's cool. It's probably about 47 degrees, about 7:30 in the morning. The sun hasn't been up very long. And each time I've been on this trail, it's here's a sign, number 1. Oh, it's named after early Spanish governor. Neat. Another reason I came out is I got a new mic. I just wanted to test to see how it works. So it's an external mic, DJI. So it's kind of neat for me just because I got it and I wanted to test, see what it was like. When I get up here, I'm gonna fly the drone a little bit too, get a different perspective of this trail. This trail is surrounded by some private property, so you got to stick to the trail. There's some woodpeckers out there. Not sure if you could see them too well on the GoPro, but it's chipping away. Here's a neat tree. I've got a picture of it before. It looks like two trees. It looks like two trees twisted together. But from the right angle, it almost looks like a bonsai tree, the way it's formed. But this is a really neat tree. Every time I come on this trail, I stop by and take a look at it. I think it's really called an alligator juniper. But different perspective. Looks like it's just twisted as it's grown. It's twisted over time. pretty neat. Well, let's get back on the trail over here. Yeah, I can see they've kind of trimmed the trees down. It's looking really nice. Not so overgrown. They did a nice job. You can see we're starting to get out to the rim, and there's a lot of sandstone on this trail. This adds to it. The reds stick out nice against the green trees. I've been on this trail quite a few times, and for sunrise, I've been out here. I've been out here for sunsets. I've even come out after probably about 10, 11 o'clock at night to get some Milky Way pictures. I'll see if I can't show you a couple of those pictures from the different times I've been out here. And I have my camera with me today. I always have that with me. You're starting to get a better view of the rim. It's really a beautiful place to come just to get away and to just be by yourself, collect your thoughts. This trail's, it's probably only about 15, 20 minute one way to the end of it. So, and you can see it's paved 95% of the way. Towards the end, there's a little bit of dirt. And there's all sorts of little side trails you can go off of. But like, see, on that tree, there's private property surrounding this trail. So you got to be real careful where you go and not intrude on somebody's private property. See, this sign is totally gone. Well, I was just stopping to change the battery to my GoPro. There was a lady, she walking her dogs, and she was really upset. And first time I've seen this too is now they've actually put a fence up here to keep you from going any farther back. You used to be able to go back into the woods a little bit farther, but this is the part I was telling you is like 95% paved, and this is the other 5% you can go back there. But private property, they just don't want you going on their property anymore. So not sure why they decided to change it, but it is what it is. They follow the rules. And unfortunately, it's a little bit too windy to fly my drone. So I have drone footage from before. I'll probably just show you some of that. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna head back. And it's always kind of neat. Look, you get a different perspective of the trail going the opposite way. You see stuff you don't normally see. I like the backlit, the bushes, the way they look. It's really pretty. All right, so let's head back. I'm gonna go. There's another. It's a wildlife preserve. It's a little farther into town. Maybe I'll stop by there. It's got a little lake, and there's a lot of wild birds. It's a migratory location for birds that are passing through on the way north and south. So I want to go. Maybe we'll stop by there a little bit. They have these benches along the way so you can sit and just enjoy the view. It's a nice view. So peaceful. I guess it's supposed to be really windy for the rest of the day, so I'm not sure if I'll get to fly the drone at all today. I was kind of hoping to, because I just got it. It's new to me. It's an upgrade from my last one, so I was excited to try it out. So hopefully get a little break in the wind later. So you can see it's kind of a short trail. It's only about a 15-minute walk, and if you want to get out, enjoy nature for just a couple minutes, nice walk. And say that lady was walking her dogs, and she's been doing it for 10 years. But yeah, they've got the trail cleaned up really nice now. There used to be, a year or two ago, there was a lot of overhanging limbs over the trail. So they got rid of a lot of the dead limbs. It's looking nice. It's just a nice cool, crisp breeze. Wind blowing through the trees. So we'll drive through town a little bit and then stop at that preserve, and then we'll catch up then. Yeah, this next place I wanted to show you was, it's called the Big Springs Environmental Study, and it's not too far from Highway 260 as you're driving through Pinetop. So yeah, if you want to get the kids out of the house, or you can walk your dogs along here, just get out. It's not too long of a walk, and nice stroll through the woods that lead you out to a pond and see some wildlife. Big Springs Environmental Study Area. Let's hit the trail. Yeah, so pets are allowed out here. Just clean up after them. Might as well bring them. What the heck? They need to get out and run around a little bit too. So I come out here probably 2-3 times a year. I don't come out here too much after it gets cold, but during the summer it's really green, all these reeds, and there's a little stream not too far. There's a little stream that comes out of that pond, so you can see that off in the distance that's where the pond is going to be. And then this little bridge will take us over it's a creek that runs away from the pond because it's a spring fed. And what's that sign? I wonder what that sign says. Let's take a look at that. I don't think I've ever read it. Oh, so it's just showing you the different managing the water. Interesting. All right, well, let's get across this bridge. See if I can. There's quite a bit of water in here, it looks like. A little bit more than normal, than I'm used to seeing. That's good. I wonder what it's like up at the pond. But yeah, it's a nice little stroll through the woods. There's usually not too many people on this trail, but you are in town, so you're going to get some traffic. Hold on, I just saw, as I was walking by this stump, I saw this one little leaf sticking to this log in the wind, and I wasn't sure what it was, but it drew my attention, so I'm going to see if I can't get a picture of that. Yeah, you could see in there, it got stuck. There's one little splinter holding that thing in place. So I thought that was pretty neat. You can see the pond. It's not too far away. Just off in the distance there. And over through those trees, you can kind of see it's a little bit of a residential area. And I think that's where the main office is for the study area. But anyways, let's get back to the trail so we can get over to that pond. When I'm walking through the woods, I don't always pay attention to the grand scene, the overall scene. I like to look for the small stuff too, like that leaf I just got. Well, let's see if we can get a little better view of the pond. Yeah, there's a little trail down there. Let's see if we can walk down there. It's getting a little bit more breezy. Kind of stinks I can't get my drone out, but oh yeah, see how there's more water in this pond than I'm used to seeing. So maybe it's from all the snow they got last winter. And they got some pretty heavy rains here recently too. So that's maybe that's what it is. Be interesting to see what it's like as we get farther up to the pond. See how windy it's getting. Man, hope you guys can hear me with this mic. Not too far up here it's the beaver den. Let's see if I can see it up here. It's not too far. There it is, right there. So yeah, you see it through those trees. Nice. I just love to hear that wind blowing through the trees. Oh look, there's a little squirrel. He's gone. Oh, no. Look, there's a sign out in the middle, out in the water. So, yeah, it's definitely water's a little higher than they expected it to get up on the shore. It's kind of cool having that beaver den out there. Just listen to that breeze. And look at that bench, it's out in the water too. Won't be using that for a little while, will we? I'll see if I can't get a picture of that den while I'm out here today. Little bit of a funny story. I was at this spot. It was probably about midnight, and I was out trying to get some Milky Way pictures. And when you get Milky Way pictures, there's usually no moon at all, so it's like pitch black out here, just the stars. And I didn't know there were beavers out here at that time. So I'm standing next to the shoreline, and all of a sudden I just hear loud slapping on the water, and I didn't know what it was. And I'm spinning around, shining my light to see what was out there, and I saw two pairs of eyes looking at me, and then they would spin and flap that tail again. It scared the heck out of me until I figured out what it was. Isn't it nice just sitting out here listening to the breeze blowing through the trees, ducks on the pond? Yeah, this is nice. Well, let's see down here a little bit farther. Oh, cool! Look at the way that light is shining through that water, hitting those rocks. That's pretty. Not sure if there's a picture there. I didn't bring my filters. I kind of would need a filter to take the glare off of that water. Well, unfortunately I didn't bring it. Otherwise that would probably be a really nice picture. Well, that water's really clear. A little clear down here. Didn't seem to be this clear down at the other end. I think we're just about as far as I'm gonna go. There is a little bit of a trail that just loops around the other side and goes back to where we came from. But I'm just gonna turn around and head back the way I came. Get a nice last look. Heading back towards the other end. So if you like this kind of content, if you could remember just to click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help to grow the channel. Well, that's going to do it from beautiful, windy, and cool Pinetop, Arizona. And just remember, never say goodbye, always see you later.